another video. In this video will be you'll be learning about how to make basic scripts, and yeah, how to access, how to change and access, how to access and change any block, any part, anything in Roblox, in the workspace in Roblox Studio. So I'll delete this one. What you first want to do is you can press this, or there's also Shift I on Command I. You got script. Scripts, they're very useful. They make every popular game what it is, popular. Like it makes your game actually work. So scripts are they're very cool because you can put them basically anywhere. What I would do is, like, if this script is it's gonna be used for this part, I might just, like, it's probably best to just put it here. You could also put it in workspace just as it is. Server scripts storage. You can put it in the terrain and just add the access part. So this is actually when you put it right here, it makes it inside the part. It makes it really cool. So what I'll be doing for this one is I'll make let's make a disco dance floor. So Command 3, make it look like a square. Look down here, size somewhere here, size, yeah, 414, so it's a nice square. And if you want to make the thickness change, because right now it's set to 1 stud, you can just like turn it off, or you can make it like, I don't know, I like 0.4. 0.4 is nice. And now it will be smaller, so I think this is nice. Because I remember when I first wanted to make just a disco dance floor, it would be hard for me because I would have the script outside, and I didn't know how to. I was going to rename every part that was in my dance floor a different name, so that, and then I would access it all in one script, and that's very inefficient. So what you can do is this. So first things first, we want to define our variable. So we start with local part is equal to, so equal script, which is obviously the script itself, dot parent. So the dots are very important. They're like what they turn into a different thing. Like no, I don't know how to explain it, but it's kind of like it progresses into the relations of the instance. And for the record, instances are basically anything. Like this is an instance, this is an instance, this is an instance. What's not an instance is an enum, which is, this is like data types, and that's not an instance. So script.parent. So this means this script, it's parent, which is the part, and the part's parent is workspace, and the workspace parent is game. The game doesn't have any parent. So the local part, it just means that it can be accessed inside of the script. I think there are global variables, and you can use those variables in any script, but I don't use them, so I mean, I'm not going to teach you in this one. I can show you later, but not in this video. So we have local part is script parent. Now we have part. We can do part. This is part. We know our part is this, and if you could also do this, local part is equal to workspace or game.workspace. Oh wait, game.workspace.part. The thing is though, you don't know, like, if you had a bunch of things named part, you wouldn't know which one it is. You can rename it to like disco square, and now we can do disco square. This is what I was trying to do when I first started, when I wanted to make it. This was like 2 years ago when I tried to first make it, and when I first tried to make it, and that was not efficient. So script.parent is very efficient if you have a bunch of things that and you want them to do the same thing. So now we have. I guess we'll also. The school floor is bad because now I have to show you loops. I don't know if you're okay. We'll do the Discord floor at the end of the video, but first we'll do like the actual thing. So now we'll use this one and we'll just okay. So we have part, right. There are so many properties in here. You got brick color, shadow, cast shadow, color, material, etc., etc. So what you want to know, first one you know, learn is what type of data is this. So a cast shadow is a true and false, which is represented by a check, and this is called a boolean. The color, it's the color, not a brick color. They're different. The color is a color 3, so it has the 3 numbers. This is just called the brick color, and it's I think it's uniquely Lua or Luau, whatever Roblox's coding language is used now. It is called material. This is an enum. Enums, yeah, the drop down. It probably is an enum. Yeah, reflectance is a 0 to 1, so it's a float, because a float is also the difference between a float and an int or an integer is that an integer cannot be decimal, but as if there's only int, it could only be like 0 and well, actually I think 0 1, I don't know, it's been some time, I don't know. Integer would be 0, and yeah, it would be 0. Transfer is the same thing. Float. Archivable, I'm not really sure what this is. I think it's like, yeah, I mean, you should always just leave that true. Locked means that if I have it locked, then I can't do anything with it. Like, now I can't move it, but I can move this, and that's not locked. So, name, this is string. Parent is an object, which means like you have to do the same thing, like workspace dot, so that's a parent. Size is vector 3, I believe. So vector 3, you got x, y, and z. C frame is a little confusing, but it's a cframe.new and it has a bunch of stuff. I don't know. I'm still confused with C frames. Origin, I guess it's like if I don't know, what is an origin? Yeah, pivot. So if you remember math class and translations, rotations are across the origin, about the origin. That's basically it. What the pivot offset, how. So I guess that small circle right there between the two big ones, or well, actually, yeah. So like that's probably the pivot. Can collide, true, collision. Oh, oh, um, I don't know what this is, but can collide. Can you collide it with other things? Can touch. I think it's like if it's kind of like a button. If you touch it, then because there is an event. If you touch it, then that's what happens. Anchored basically means that right now it's not anchored. So if I run this game, gravity will work on it. If I turn it on, it'll stay right here. It'll stay just like that. That's anchored. Custom physical properties, density, elasticity. I think those are really cool, but I'm not really sure. I mean, like, I wouldn't use them. I've never used them. So I guess that's like elasticities. It's dense, so if it will float in the water. If it's bouncy. Friction weight. I don't know what that is. Massless. That defies the law. That defies physics. So, shape. Shape, ball, block, cylinder. And so that's that. Oh, So now that we know that, what we can do is part dot brick color equals brick color dot new, and let's do foggy. Wait, no, not fog. Bright red. So what we do is if we take the part, we take its brick color, and the brick color is brick color dot new. And you can also do this, like you can do brick color dot red, and this makes it bright red, green, gray, random. We'll use random later on. So we'll just do brick color dot new and bright red. So if you do brick color dot new, you have access to all of these colors. But if you do it just like brick color dot red, brick color dot blue, you don't have that. You just have like one main color. So the thing about part, you can also do like the dot is very important. The dot, like, it makes it go to a different thing. But you see, if you had another thing, like anything in here called, let's just have another part. I don't know why you have another part in there, but you have another part in there, and then you name it brick color. This is the exact same thing. The only thing that you would know, brick color. Like, see, one you have the color of the part, and now you have the actual part, and they look the same. But I guess the cross out there makes it different. So now let's test it out. And I'm too like, if you want, you can load in, but I think running would be better. So just run it. And now it's yeah, so it wasn't anchored, so it fell down. And now it's red. So you can do that. You could also change it to a different color. That's why, but it would only do the last one. So you can do wait 1 second, and then let's do a part brick color equals brick color dot blue. I'm too lazy to write the whole thing. So it'll be red, and then first. Oh my god, bro. Oh, I think I screwed it up. No. Okay, yeah. So, and that it was red and then became blue. So what if we do this? Because we can do also transparency. Transparency. So let's do part transparency equals 0. Be very precise here. So just above, and you can do anything between 0 and 1, and you can do reflectance, you can do their material. So let's do that. Now we'll wait another second, turn the part transparency back to 0, and let's change the part material is equal to enum. So enum, well, we're gonna add more things in there, but enum is data type. I don't know why it's called enum, but you do enum dot material, and now this is so enum. You're likely going to use 2 dots with 3 text in them, well, 3 words in them, because you got enum. So just to know that it's going to be enum, you got basically the kind of the group it's going to be in, like the group the data type is, and now we can use all this. So let's do neon because that's a nice color. And while we're at it, why don't we do another wait dot 1 part dot position is equal to vector 3 dot new. Vector 3, it's an XYZ, so I'm not really sure where it's going to go. If it's about, let's just do 2, 5, 4. and we'll see where it goes. And then we can also change the parts. The size, same thing, vector 3, new. Let's make this square so it's on 2, 2, 2. It's a cube now. That's cool. If you wanted to make it, yeah, and we can make it anchored. So let's do part dot anchored is equal to true. If you learned Python's like capital true. I don't know. Oh, I think lowercase true is better. So let's run it. Goes that. It drops, becomes transparent. It becomes there, and now it goes there. So now that you get the gist of it, you can use those rules for anything. It's just that like, the camera won't have a color, it won't have that, or like the spawn, it has a little different thing. Like it has a force field that has teams. So just keep in mind, you can learn all the things it has to offer. I think also in the object browser, you can like you have these things. Like let's go back to the part. Yeah, so all these cubes or whatever they are, it's everything you can change about it. But I would just go for like anything that's in the properties, because that's kind of the most important. All right, so now we'll do the now we'll do the disco dance floor. So I think a nice floor would be like maybe a 4x4. So let's do that. And Command D is to duplicate that. Actually, you know what? Let's first script it first, because that'll make the duplicating really easier. So you have local part.parent, the script.parent, script.parent. And now what we just want to do is, while true, do. This is a while loop, and this one will basically just go forever. So you can do part dot brick color is equal to brick color dot random. And then if you do this, it'll go so fast, because a computer is not a human that'll give itself breaks. So we have to give it itself a break. So we'll do like a 0.5 seconds, and now it'll just do that. And now we can duplicate it. And it looks really bland right now because it obviously doesn't have any color, but I just modeled it so it doesn't look that bad. And let's go. Because this is one more thing. The color, it will be anything random from here, so it will have like these bland colors. But what you could also do like something that only has the colorful colors. But I think random colors looks better. Random colors is cool. Just play it. Oh, this is really boring. It's not neon. That's a problem. So let's just change it all to neon. And now it's gonna be better. I don't know why my character was invisible, by the way. That was a little weird. And I don't know why it's having the... Okay, now we're here. Let's dance. Oh, we're on dance. Yeah. Alright, we're dancing. So that's how you can use scripts in some of the most basic way possible. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you later.